Welcome in, everyone, and thank you for being here. Today is our beginning of our meditation time. I am Spiritual Director Marian Afua, sharing with you an opportunity to come and be with us on today and join us in a conversation that is related to the peace and the truth that is us. Identifying the greater powers of our divine existence. And meditation is a way for us to come back together and honor more of who we are, honor more of what we desire and what is inside of us to bring that forward. So today we're just going to take a moment and resettle ourselves and recap about what exactly has happened over this last week and what is the beautiful possibilities that we are expecting to experience going forward in this new week, and know that it is all well and good, that this experience that we are inviting ourselves to prepare for is one that will be filled with a magnanimous joy, magnanimous and infinite love and possibility and prosperity and hope and honor and guidance from the infinite wisdom that is known as God. So we are grateful on today to be here with you here at the Eternal Life Center for Spiritual Advancement. We are only here to be in service for God, the creator of all that ever was, is, and shall be. We are taking this moment to unify our spirits, to unify our voices, to unify our bodies in one space together, to even greatly magnify the presence that is always present, the presence that is always present. So we come together in this meditation service just to be into the oneness, into the unity that is only found in our presence known as God. So today our inspiration will just simply be just to remember that when things are building up around you, when things are beginning to, try to make you have these blinders on, that there's only this thing that you're experiencing, that is only what you are feeling, what you are seeing, what you have heard is the only thing that is possible for you to experience in your life. That the circumstances and the conditions that exist leading you into places of feeling abandonment and wanting to avoid the experience of having to process. I want to share with you today in this inspired thought to remind you that God is always present in our life, and that the divine presence is always moving and shaping and transmuting things in our lives for us to have a greater unfoldment, a greater experience of our higher selves, a greater life that is filled with more of the joy, more of the happiness, more of the love, more of the infinite wisdom that can only come from our relationship and our recognition of the divine presence in our life. When we can begin to honor more of that truth, more of that knowing, more of that disposition that tells us that who we are and what we are is definitely worth pursuing, and that there's even something even greater than what we've already been doing. So we take in a breath every moment of our life. We are breathing and taking in a breath, and yet we need to be able to allow it to do its job, and its job is for it to honor us more. Yes, to honor us more, to praise the presence more, to elevate and heighten our awareness, our possibilities in our lives, to not look back into the past and worry about all the pain, because pain and suffering is inherent, but it does not have to be the dominant experience of your life. That is not the intention. So when you find yourself experiencing some type of suffering, some type of pain, know that it is here to break you free, to create a new pathway, to create a new level of confidence, a new level of faith in that which is the divine God creator. Reminding ourselves that we are still connected to the God, the creator. We can never be disconnected. We can, in our humanness, in our physical mind, we can disconnect because out of sight, out of mind. But in the case of God, the presence of God, you can never fully release yourself from that. So let's begin to focus on being present in the presence of God, knowing that every thought, every action, every word that we speak, every deed that we dish out is relevant, is being processed by that of the divine God creator. So we begin to go deeper within ourselves to recognize that yes, there may be some uncomfortable moments, but yet the presence of God is here, all powerful, all knowing, always active, with the infinite wisdom acting upon that. And all we have to do is remember and take it in. So our meditative thought today should be that with each breath, I am renewed. With each breath, I am renewed into my higher self in the presence. With each breath, I am renewed into my higher self with the presence. So let's settle in. If you are seated, go ahead and get yourself comfortable, whether you have your hands facing up, which is to receive, or your hands going down, which is to release into your body that which you've already received. Just want to center your thoughts that with each breath, you are renewed. Thank you. So we take in our first deep breath with full gratitude, and we can hold it and release. And we take it in again. And release. And begin to focus on our meditative thought. Breathing into, knowing that what we are feeling, what we are experiencing, the embodiment of our life is present. The wholeness is present. Allowing yourself to experience the oneness that can only be found in this moment. If your mind wanders, just take in another deep breath and remind yourself that it is well. Remember that with each breath, you are revitalized into your higher self. Remember to focus on your breath. We can begin to come back and allow ourselves to continue to resonate in this wholeness, into this space of relief, into this space of truth. That is, that with each breath, we are revitalized into our higher self, because it is the breath that gives our bodies and our cells the oxygen and carries the nutrients through our bloodstreams and keeping it strong and moving. So as you go forward this week, remember that each breath that you are taking is a revitalization into your wholeness, into your higher self, into your truth and your expectancy. Thank you again for joining us for morning meditation and inspiration. We invite you to come back and join us. If this is a Sunday when you are seeing this meditation, we are live. So right after this meditation and inspiration service, we will be coming right back at 9:30 Arizona time, 9:30 a.m. Arizona time for our Sunday services.